Hey everybody, it's me, Producer D. I hope this audio mode is working. I'm not too sure, but hey, it's Dave Mason here. I Last week, I'm sorry guys, my night got way ahead of me, and I ended up completely forgetting not only what day it was, but probably more than likely a lot more than that because I completely forgot to do a show on Thursday night. I just want to fill you guys in on a little. Oh, hang on. Well, okay, that doesn't go there. That's the wrong logo. There we are. I just want to fill you in on a few things here and there. Thursday, I do have a show already planned, ready to go in the works. It's going to be called "Don't Call It a Comeback." I'm going to be talking about a lot of great things to do with comebacks in sports and other entities as well. Um, Friday night, I did end up doing my normal and streaming for the Bowling Squirrel. We ended up doing a pattern that wasn't all that bad, but not all that great. Let's just say if I don't have to do that again, it'll be an amazing feat. Friday, we're going to be doing that again. We're going to have the Bowling Squirrel channel going live on a 40-foot pattern that is the bane of most human beings' existence. Is called the Red Square. The Red Square is a weird one, and I will not lie when I say that. That is one pattern that yeah, I'm not even going to give you any idea that I have 'cause I'm already pretty much not happy about that. Um, One of the big things that I do apologize again, and I'm going to apologize a couple times. I didn't do a show on Thursday. It's not that I didn't have one, didn't want one, or didn't need one. I ultimately just ended up forgetting to do it. I got busy between so many different uh, thing that I ended up completely forgetting to do a show, which is weird in its own right because I normally don't forget those. But I ended up, unfortunately, having a brain fart, and my night got way ahead of me. And before I knew it, was 10:15, and I went, "Oh God, I forgot the show." Um, I've been doing a lot behind the scenes. Work been kind of dragging me down a little bit. Nothing horrible, nothing bad. Comment if you can hear me. I can hear me, but I don't know if my audio is going through to you guys. Um, but yeah, a lot of my time last week was spent doing normally what I do. I got my family. I got things going on. It was my birthday last week, so perfect. Basic Bob. Scott had to take a little hiatus. Not had to. Scott took a little break from the show. Um, we're working behind the scenes, talking out some stuff. Nothing major, nothing wrong, nothing bad. Just uh, long story short, Scott needed a little break, and we're talking. I mean, after all, we're related. We do that a lot. We talk no matter what, and we're talking, and that's the best I can provide you. But there is going to be a show, Bob, on Thursday. Thursday, we're going to be talking about some of the greatest comebacks in sports history. We're gonna have some videos, a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that one. That one is more up my alley than the politics. I'm more of the sports aficionado. So I'm gonna be talking about, like Michael Jordan come back from retirement. We're gonna talk about some other cool things. I don't want to go too far into details, and I don't want to delve too far into what I'm gonna be doing. But I think this show is gonna be a really good one. I'm gonna enjoy it anyway because it's more for lack of a better term, is up my alley more uh, than a lot of the political stuff. And the political stuff is more Scott's nature, and I'm trying to get into that a little bit more. But my opinion of my opinion of politics usually is that they all suck no matter what. Because I believe that politicians don't care about you, they just care about your vote so they can stay in power and continue to do what they do, and we all know that that's what happened. I'm gonna try not to get off on too much of a rant here tonight, because I do that quite frequently. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna go on for about 5 minutes, explain to people what's going on and how the show's evolving and how I'm working on, certain things behind the scenes." But then I start thinking, and like the Paris Olympics, I'm starting to wonder if we are watching the death of the Olympics. Uh, And the reason why is in this last cycle of bidding for the games, the only two countries that remained to vote for the to try to get the 2024 game was Los Angeles and Paris. So what the Olympic Committee did was they went, hell, screw it. Paris 24, 28 will be LA. And there were a lot of questionable things going on at that Olympic game. I won't lie. I was not very uh, happy with a lot of the under stuff that was going on. No offense, we did not need a breakdancing competition. Rock climbing, I can see that's a sport, but dancing, to me, no. And that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm not telling anybody that they have to, and I'm not saying that anybody is required to believe that that anything I say is accurate. But I still have no clue as to why breakdancing should be there, but not yet baseball or softball. Real great sports to be watching. Although I am a huge fan of indoor women volleyball, because holy cow, those ladies are intense. Um, Kudos to Italy for winning the gold, and kudos to the American ladies, because I'm pretty sure, and I'm going to stand and I'm going to say here on my hindquarters, and I'm going to just scream out loud that I could not do that. The way they hit that ball, the way that they spike it and just slam it. I'm just standing there going, I'm probably going to get in front of one too many, and I'm not going to remember the fourth grade. We're going to, going forward, what I'm going to try to work on with the show is to kind of bring back some of the old elements of the show, meaning bringing back more of the theme instead of just the political circuses and stuff like that. We're going to continue with what Scott was doing with some videos. We're going to continue with uh, you guys. You guys are really, as much as I like to say here and claim that I'm worth something, you guys are the stars. So if you got an idea and you want to talk and you bring up something important, heck, I'll put you right on the screen. Because you guys have helped shape this show from day one, from what we started out as that raunchy, quick, not much other than like that raunchiness, trying to just be offensive instead of just saying what we need to say. And if it happens to happen, then with Scott and I, we really morphed the show to be more educating, informative, entertaining, funny. We kind of tried to wrap a lot of things into one nice little package for you guys, because as we started to grow in popularity with you guys, we also realized that you guys like a wide variety of stuff. And I'm all excited about that, because we can sit here and go, well, what do you want to talk about? The sky's the limit with you guys. This is an absolutely amazing thing that we can do. And we can sit here and we can say, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? What is the key ingredient here for what we're going to do? And so I started thinking about comebacks, because, there's not a lot of talk about that. Like me personally, one of the greatest comebacks I've witnessed in the history of my life was the 2004 Boston Red Sox taking down the New York Yankees. Uh, and it's not just because I'm a Red Sox fan, but from a pure sports standpoint, that was an absolutely amazing comeback. I mean, in Game 3 of that series, the Red Sox absolutely got throttled. The Yankees just went up one side of them and down the other, to the point where some Red Sox players were actually contacting the Yankees players and wishing them good luck in the World Series. That's the kind of point that that one made, was you just sit back and you go, "Oh my god." I mean, David Ortiz hitting a home run in extra innings off of Mariano Rivera, of all people, to win the game, and then 14 innings the next night, less than 24 hours later, they were doing it again. David Ortiz hits another single. Then Game 6 was just a simple win, but Game 7, the Red Sox just destroyed them. That game was never in question. And I mean, ever. There was no point in that Game 7 for the Yankees, was ever like, I don't know if the Red Sox are going to win it. It was never in question. So then I'm getting other things. We're going to do some news stories, some headlines, not just political stuff. If it comes up, it comes up. If it happens, it happens, because there's There's a lot going on right now. We will honestly admit that every time because holy cow, there is an absolute lot of things going on right now. Um, I want to also, uh, as always, and I will always say this to you guys: you guys have been an absolute thrill to be a part of doing this great show that we call the OTPH show. 'Cause, oh my gosh, we're up to almost 1,300 subscribers. That not without you guys probably telling your friends, "Hey, check out this show. These guys are fun." The one thing without Scott that I miss the most, and him and I were talking about it, is the banter that we have. That just natural commentary that him and I have back and forth. Because when you grow up with people, you know that you can say more screwed up things to them than anybody else in your entire life. I mean, you say like when you get on a good team with a bunch of really good guys, and I know this from bowling, 'cause some of my bowling teams that I've been on have been, you say more offensive stuff to them than you would to anything else. And so that's what I miss about not having Scott around. I mean, we are working on it. It's something that we're ironing out. There's nothing bad. There was no falling out. There was no bashing of the head. No meaning. No like clash. It was just something came up personally for him, and I'm glad he handled it because I'm a family first kind of guy. I've pulled out of shows hour beforehand just because something with my family came up. I am a firm believer that uh, we're here to do a show, but this isn't our life, and I love what I do. This is a highlight of my week. Every Thursday, I look forward to it. I've got people at my job that are like, "So, what are we going to talk about tonight?" And I'm like, We'll see." But yeah, I've been setting the show up, and I'm trying to really take on the day to day that Scott was doing, and he did a fantastic job. I will never take anything that man has ever done away from him because he, quite frankly, had done uh, everything under the sun to make the OTPH show exactly what it is today, and it is a force. We have done He has done a fantastic job. I can't say we. I just for a while was able to just show up and help him with the show more than anything else. Uh, Kaylee, if you're listening, if you're watching, you're an awesome lady. You are perfect for him. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Uh, everything that I could say, I'm saying. So, but yeah, guys, we're coming at you before I get too depressing and too monotonous. I will warn you again that on Thursday we do have a live show coming at you about 8 p.m. ish. And I always say we because the OTPH is more than just me. It is the group of everybody, the people who show up routinely and all the time, liking us, loving us, subscribing with notifications, the whole 9 yards on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search the OTPH show. You're going to find it. You can't miss it. Subscribe, click that notification bell. That way you always know when we're on. 'Cause quite frankly, I made like tonight just pop in on a Monday night. Why? Because I can. I have the equipment and I might as well utilize it. Also, guys, subscribe to the Bowling Squirrel because that's where you can watch me bowling and see how bad I truly am because it has not been pretty lately. Um, but guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get running. I just wanted to let you guys know every bit of update that we're going on. Scott and I are talking. There's more behind the scenes going on, and I'm gonna let you know about because that's not something I want to do. We got a show coming up Thursday. It's called "Don't Call It a Comeback," and we're not gonna call it a comeback, quite frankly. Uh, yeah, that's why I called the show the way I did. And then also, guys, like, love everything we do here at the OTPH show. Click that like button, hit that bell, just so you know every time we're on. Drop a comment in the comment section. Every chance we get, we're looking at that thing. We're going to make sure that you guys know that you found the best show on the internet. It is the OTPH show, brought to you by Dave's Logo Designs and Apparel. 'Cause when you go to Dave's Logo Designs and Apparel, you're gonna get all that OTPH merchandise. You're gonna get sweet bowling jerseys. You're gonna also find that God's Not Done With You 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline bowling jersey that's gonna let people know that God's not done with you. So, guys, I love you. We will talk to you the next time that I'm here live. It is the OTPH show. I'm Dave Mason. I'll see you guys Thursday, if not sooner.